There was an old woman who lived down the lane from me. Oh, I'd say about 30 years ago now. Every day I passed by her house on my way out of a self-imposed prison. And every day I passed by again on my way back. She always had a broom in her hand, and she was always sweeping. She would even sweep the snow, and the worst weather didn't seem to bother her. She would just sweep, and then go and adjust an old tablecloth that she kept out on a picnic table in her yard for guests who never came. Then she'd go and sweep again. Every time I passed by her, she would greet me with a huge smile, and after we finished saying our polite hellos, she would ask me what I was making for dinner. Twice a day, every day, on my way out and on my way back home, she would ask me what I was making for dinner, and twice a day, every day, I would tell her. I never bothered with details about recipes, because one time when I did, she just walked away confused. It was way too much detail for her. And just because she asked how to make something didn't mean she really wanted to know. So we never spoke about ingredients or cooking methods again. I just told her what I was making, and she would always say without hesitation, "Oh, that sounds good, dear." And then she'd walk away smiling and happy as can be, and she went about her business of sweeping. Day in and day out, this is what our conversations consisted of, and oddly enough, I didn't seem to mind telling her twice a day what I was going to cook for dinner. In fact, I used to look for her as I headed down the lane, because I got the feeling that the day just wasn't quite right if she didn't ask me what I was making for dinner and if I didn't tell her. It was a strangely comforting, ordinary ritual in the tightly confining prison I was in, and it brought me an odd sense of peace and purpose. One day, as usually happens with old women who live down the lane, she wasn't there anymore. There were a great many cars parked around her house and some hustle and bustle of people going in and out. I had never seen people there before, but I knew what it meant. It meant that I would never see the old woman again. I wouldn't see her little dog at her side. I hope he fared well. I wouldn't see her sweeping the snow. I wouldn't see the old tablecloth out on the picnic table. And no one was going to ask me what I was making for dinner anymore. It's strange how the tiny, inconspicuous, gray, completely dull things in life can have so much meaning in later years when you think about them. We don't remember the glitz and the glamour, the flashing lights and the brilliant colors. We don't remember the titles or the money or the rank. We just remember the little things that somehow make life bearable, the tiny little things we can count on to calmly be there while the rest of the world rages around us. Eventually, I left the prison I was in for a larger and prettier prison. Now you must understand that this was in the days before I had begun to perceive the magic of the great alchemist. In the new prison, there were new little things that no one else would notice but me. Those were my magic, secret little gray things that hopped about asking me what I would be making for dinner that night, although perhaps not in so many words. Those tiny little gray things that nobody else noticed, that nobody else ever notices. Those were the little things that eventually helped me find freedom. "I'm just fine, thank you. How are you?" "I'll be making chicken pie tonight." "Oh, that sounds good, dear."